Alright, so today we're going to be talking about the quadratic formula. If you were in class, you got to hear the song and watch the YouTube video that helped us learn and memorize this formula, but if not, then you can look at it. It's another link that's posted on Facebook. But the equation is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, and notice it is all over 2a. We're going to be using this formula to help us solve these quadratic formulas. Usually we use this if we get decimal answers or any of that sort. So let's look at this. It's going to be in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, which is what we've been using when we deal with quadratics. So the number in front of x squared is a, the number in front of x is b, and the number by itself is c. So if we look at this first example, I have 2x squared plus 3x minus 5. So my a is 2, because that's the number in front of x squared. My b is 3. Excuse me. And my c is negative 5. So I'm going to take these numbers and I'm going to plug it into this equation. If you look, it has it set up for us, so we can just plug stuff in. So x equals negative b, so my b is 3, plus or minus the square root of b squared, minus 4 times the a times the c all over 2 times the a. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write up here. I'm going to rewrite the first part, so negative 3 plus or minus square root. Okay, 3 squared is 9 minus 4 times 2, so negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 times negative 5 is positive 40, so it's going to be plus 40. All over 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, we keep going. Negative 3 plus or minus. 9 times 40 is 49, divided by 4. Okay, so then we have negative 3 plus or minus, well, the square root of 49 is 7, because 7 squared is 49, divided by 4. Once we get here, we go over here to write our solution. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to separate it. I'm going to have negative 3 plus 7 divided by 4, and negative 3 minus 7 divided by 4. Okay, so in this case, negative 3 plus 7 is 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. So there's a solution. Okay, then we go to the next one. Negative 3 minus 7 is, let me see if I can focus this a little bit better. Ooh, that didn't get any better. Okay, negative 3 minus 7 is negative 10 divided by 4, and I can reduce that to just be negative 5 over 2. So those would be my two solutions, my two answers, where this equation, where this graph crosses the x-axis at 1 and negative 5 halves. Okay, let's look at the next one. So I have x squared plus 2x plus 3. So my a is 1, my b is 2, and my c is 3. So I'm going to have negative 2 plus or minus 2 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3 all over 2 times 1. Okay, so I just plugged in the b's where they go, the a's where they go, and the c where it goes. So again, I'm going to rewrite this as negative 2 plus or minus the square root. 2 squared is 4 minus 4 times 1 times 3, so minus 12 all over 2. Okay, so then I have negative 2 plus or minus, well, square root, 4 minus 12 is negative 8 all over 2. Okay, if you try to type in square root of negative 8 in your calculator, you will get an error. The reason is this is not a real number. It'll be an imaginary number, which we're not dealing with right now. Okay, so for this, there's no real solution. So anytime you get a square root of a negative, there will be no real solution. What this means is if I graphed this graph would be somewhere up. It wouldn't cross the x-axis. Like these would cross at 1 and negative 5 halves. This one doesn't cross the x-axis. Alright, let's move on. I'm going to skip example 3 and move to example 4. A is 1, B is negative 9, C is 20. So plug in, I need to plug that negative 9 in. So negative 9 plus or minus the square root of negative 9 squared minus 4 times 1 times 20 all over 2 times 1. Okay, when I go from here, a negative times a negative makes that a positive 9 plus or minus. Okay, well, negative 9 squared is negative 9 times negative 9, so that's 81, minus 4 times 1 is 4 times 20 is 80, all over 2. So 9 plus or minus, well, 81 minus 80 is 1. Okay, well, the square root of 1 is 1, so that simplifies good. So then we go over here and we separate it. So I have 9 plus 1 divided by 2, and 9 minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, well, 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So there's one solution. 9 minus 1 is 8. Divided by 2 is 4. So there's your other solution. So this graph, it crosses at 4 and 5. Okay, so there is all of these examples that we did. Your assignment is to finish this, and it will be due tomorrow at the beginning of class. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck. Also, remember, you need to have that formula. Okay, this one on the front. You need to have this memorized. Very important. Okay.